Malachim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Okay, so I can't really interact with you here on this format, I believe, because I don't think that we're working on Facebook. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to check and see if it's working. No, we don't have anything up and running. I see notifications from Facebook. I believe we are interfacing on our website now. So I would go to swfs.org/live stream. Live streaming at Stephen Wise Free Synagogue, which it should be up and running and working right now. And if I hit play on that picture, then it'll work. And there's me. Okay, but I'm going to mute myself so I don't hear myself. But I should be able to see people here and interact with them. It says here the last, that was from a day ago though. So anyway, we have people commenting here. I'm also going to pull up YouTube just to see if YouTube is working. I put on Facebook, I put the link to our website there and to YouTube as well. And right now I see that we're live on YouTube. So it is working. I still don't know why it is completely that we don't have StreamSpot working. And it says comments are turned off. So unfortunately I can't have you commenting while I'm live. So I'm just going to have to kind of do this presentation as if you're in the room with me, but you're not. So tonight is a special night on the Jewish calendar. It's the beginning. It's the end of Shabbos. First of all, every week is Saturday night is the end of Shabbos and the beginning of a new week. But this is a particularly mournful holiday. It's called Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, the month of Av. Av is the month right before the high holidays, which is called Elul. The month of Elul is our Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, that month. But the month before that is Av, and before that is Tammuz. And on the 17th of Tammuz until the 9th of Av is a 3-week period called Bein HaMetzarim. The Metzarim are the straits. Metzer is a strait. It's like the body of water between two other pieces of land called a strait. So I like to think that the Mitzrayim that we talked about in the Torah is the Metzarim, as that it's from the place where they crossed the sea. The Metzarim are the straits that they crossed when they crossed the sea. And so, but this Bein HaMetzarim is considered the 3-week period from Tammuz to Av, is this time of mourning when we put all of the worst parts of our history, the loss of the first and second temples, expulsion from Spain, everything that's tragic in the Jewish calendar, everything that's happened that's bad, we kind of lop into this 3-week period of mourning, beginning of World War I, and probably many other things that I'm not mentioning. And during this time, it's customary not to shave, for men not to shave. It's customary there's a lot of customs in terms of staying out of trouble, trying to stay out of dangerous situations. And so, because usually Jews anticipate bad things to happen during these 3 weeks, culminating in the 9th of Av. Oh, I see some comments here. Oh, hello. I do see some comments here on the side. Here's a top chat. Wait a minute. I just saw some text come in on YouTube. So I actually can interface here on YouTube. So this is wonderful. It says comments are turned off on the video below, but there's a chat room on the right. Hello, testing. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Havdalah with Stephen Wise. So this is a Tisha B'Av edition. And so the 9th of Av is a time of mourning. at the end of these 3 weeks called Ben HaMetzari. So there's some sad music that we sing on this program. And if you have requests for sad songs, you can enter them into the chat on YouTube. We're at the YouTube channel that belongs to Stephen Wise at youtube.com/ well, there's a lot of things. Watch. Just go to our Stephen Wise Free Synagogue YouTube live stream. You'll find it there. Yep, I got my test. Mark Taylor, thank you for responding. That's great. So I have some sad music to share with you tonight. If you have sad songs that you want to request of me, things that relate to this holiday or just general sadness. I'll also chant a little bit of Lamentations. But before we do that, we're going to do Havdalah. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen from the CCAR repaginated prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah. And I'm going to get this open for you to Havdalah. And so I'm going to share it with you here. That first melody, by the way, was called Eli Tzion. Sorry. And I have some colleagues who have actually, it's a sad song. Eli Tzion is associated with this holiday.
Son Eicha Ken Kielanu Kos Yeshuot Esa Ubeshem Adonai Ekra.
There's a special melody just for Tisha B'Av. But we can still have a little bit of joy. La Yehudim Haita Ora, V'simcha v'sason vikar, Kenti Alanu. It will be for us as well. We will have some joy. You just got to be patient. So, and I hear a police car or a fire engine. Not quite sure. I'm hearing something. Anyway, I've got light here. La Yehudim Haita Ora. Simcha v'sason v'ikar. Okay, here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagofen borei peri hagofen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim borei minei besamim yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh yai la 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 yai la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ahamavdil ben kodesh lechol Ahamavdil ben kodesh lechol Amavdil ben kodesh lechol, chatoteinu imcho, zareinu v'kospenu yarbe kechol, v'kochavim, ba'ela shavuato, 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 a good week of peace. Make gladness reign and joy increase. A good week of peace. Make gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Hanavi. Eliyahu, Hatishbi, Eliyahu, 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 Agiladi, Bimera, V'yamenu, Yahavo, Eleinu, Im Mashiach ben David, Im Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Atishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
Okay, friends, so I'm going to try to reconnect with you on YouTube. So since we are on YouTube, let me see what we got here. Oh boy, got your test, American Pie. Remember? Okay, Shavua Tov. I had a hammer. Okay, you may have missed, oh, Hachol v'Hayam. Yeah, good. Mishaberach. Okay, good. We have some good suggestions here. Let me just pull up here real quick. Let me start off with just chanting a little bit of the first few verses of Lamentations. So I will share my screen for this. Since I came prepared to do something more presentational and not as request-driven. Anyway, this here is the book of Eicha, which is Lamentations. Special melody for this. That's very sad, unlike the other ones. And people will sit barefoot on the floor. And I remember my first my first year at Stephen Wise, I introduced for the first time Tisha B'Av, the observance of Tisha B'Av at Stephen Wise. It was the first service I ever did in the summer, before it was even my, before I had a chance to establish myself even as on Shabbat. But it was a special service, and I remember we sat there, just sat on the bima, so cross-legged and everything. It was very interesting, unique experience for everybody. So if you're around and you want to sit down on the floor, or it's just a way of mourning, kind of the culmination of these 3 weeks of sadness that really bring us into a different month, and the month to come is more introspective and much more opening to the possibility of overcoming this sadness. In fact, I think that's kind of the process that we go through if you look at it kind of larger in terms of the months, and from Tammuz into Av, and then going into Elul. Elul is about love. Ani l'dodi v'dodi li. They say it's connected to love of God, love of the Jewish people. And it's through this love that we find redemption and we find renewal. And so I think that this takes us from this deep, sad place that we're at in the culmination of these 3 weeks, and brings us into a different place, beginning with new melodies in the next month of Av. So here's a melody for Eicha. Eicha Yasheva Badad Ha'ir Rabbatiyam Ayata Ka'alamana Rabbati Vagoyim Sarati Bamedinot Ayata Lamas. Alas, lonely sits the city, once great with people, she that was great among the nations, is become like a widow, the princess among states is become a thrall. Bachu tivke balayla v'dimata alecheya en lach menachem mikol ohavecha kol reyeha bagduva hayula le'oyevim. Bitterly she weeps in the night, her cheek wet with tears. There is none to comfort her. Of all of her friends, all her allies have betrayed her. They have become her foes. Galata Yehuda meoni umerov avodah hi yasheva vagoyim
lo matzah manoach kol rodveha hisigioha ben hametzarim. Judah has gone into exile because of misery and harsh oppression. When she settled among the nations, she found no rest. All her pursuers overtook her in the narrow places. So that's, we end on those words, in the narrow places. Bein hamitzarim. Bein hamitzarim, which sounds a lot like Mitzrayim to me. So we come out of this kind of Mitzrayim into a place of love and to a place of communal reflection and introspection. And so I just want to sing a few songs here commemorating the holiday of Tisha B'Av, and then I'll get into your requests. Al naharot, al naharot, al naharot, Bavel, Shom yashavnu, yashavnu gam vachidu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu et Zion. Al naharot, al naharot, al naharot, Bavel, Shom yashavnu, yashavnu, kam vachinu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu et Zion. You're going to share the words for this, since I can. By the waters, the rivers of Babylon, we sat down and wept, for thee, Zion. We remember thee, remember thee, remember thee, Zion. Al naharot, al naharot, al naharot, Bavel, Shom yashavnu, yashavnu, kam vachinu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu, bezochrenu et Zion. Okay. That's By the Waters of Babylon, which is different than the popular song, By the Waters of Babylon. Okay, here's another one for the holiday. It's By the Waters of Babylon, we sat down and wept. So here's another one for the holiday called Anima Amin. So let's join in singing Anima Amin. I'll share my screen. Anima Amin, Anima Amin, Anima Amin, Be'emuna Shelema, Be'emuna Shelema, Be'viat HaMashiach, Ve'shiat HaMashiach, Amin, Amin. beviat HaMashiach, beviat HaMashiach, amin ma'amin. Ani ma'amin, ani ma'amin, ani ma'amin. Be'emuna shelema, be'emuna shelema, beviat HaMashiach, beviat HaMashiach, ani ma'amin. Beviat HaMashiach, beviat HaMashiach, ani ma'amin. Beviat HaMashiach, beviat HaMashiach, ani ma'amin. Translation from the Standard Prayer Book by Shimon Singer, probably a relative, probably. We have some singers who were rabbis and cantors as well. So anyway, here we go. So this next song is called Ashrae Hag Gaffre. This is a setting by Lawrence Avery. I'm going to pull it up here. The last song that we sang was from the 13 Attributes, and it was the 13 Attributes of faith, and so I should explain this a little bit better than just running through the songs. So I believe with perfect faith in the coming of the Mashiach, Messiah, and though tarry, I will wait until his coming. That's the Standard Prayer Book explanation. It's also said that this melody there's a whole story to the melody behind it that was sung on a train. The rabbi speaks of it very beautifully, much better than I do. He tells the story really beautifully of the rabbi who was singing this Ani Ma'amin melody and how it got transmitted through Europe. And I don't know if it's a true story or not, but it's a really cool one anyway. This next song is called Blessed is the Match, Ashrae Hag Gaffre. It's by a freedom fighter, Hannah Sanish. It was probably written in the 40s, 1944 is when she died. It was set to music by Lawrence Avery. Ashrae Hag Gaffre shenisra v'hayishki nehavo. Ashrae alehava she'ha'darbara e'harelamo. Ashrae alevavo she'luton tata. Ashrae Hag Gaffre shenisra. Reading in a different key. Shenisra v'hitzit let. And I can't turn the page. Lenavo. Sorry. Blessed is the match, consumed in a kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that softly burns in a heart's secret place. Blessed is the hearts that flicker, flickering lights to the same. Blessed is the match, consumed in a kindling flame. Sorry, I don't have my normal sheet music for this. Is like a large score, and I'm trying to read from a choral piece. Sorry. Let's do something better than that. Let's do Elitzion. Here, I'll give you words to that. There's many verses to it, but we'll just do one verse. Now this is definitely the kind of the anthem of the this holiday of Tisha B'Av. Elitzion. Let's get this score out of the way. I should have gotten the Shirenu. I think it's in Shirenu. But I don't have it on there. This is about O mourn Zion and her cities, like a woman in her birth pains, this Elitzion, and like a maiden wrapped in sackcloth for the husband of her youth. Here we go. Just the first verse, just the chorus. This is what I've opened with. Elitzion ve'hareha emo isha b'tzireha v'kitbula hagoratza al ba'al Try it again. Elitzion ve'areha emo isha b'tzireha v'chitbula kaguratza abahal last time. Elitzion ve'areha kemo isha b'tzireha v'kitbula chaluratzak al ba'al Elitzion. Trying to think if there's any other things you might recognize from this. Isma Tovu, Mima Makim, Nachamu. Let's do a little Nachamu. Here, let me give you some lyrics. This is from the Psalms and a Havdalah for Nachamu, which is, I believe it's next week. We chant this Havdalah. We chant, let me see here, Nachamu Ami. I like to sing this to Ami and just tell him not to worry. Don't worry, Ami. Nachamu Ami. It's comfort ye my people. That's for those who follow the oratorio repertoire. This is where it's from. It's from Nachamu. Okay, so this is the original. Melody by Shlomo Carlebach. Probably borrowed from a folk source. Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami, Yoma, אמר אלוהיהם. דברו על לב ירושלים וקראו אליה. דברו על לב ירושלים וקראו אליה. נחמו נחמו עמי יום אלוהיכם. נחמו נחמו עמי יום אלוהיכם. דברו על לב ירושלים וקראו אליה. דברו על לב ירושלים וקראו אליה. Don't worry, Ami. Nachamu. Nachamu, Ami. So, yeah, comfort ye my people. Comforting your people. So, oh, there's so many other Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash, Yebonne Hamikdash, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash, Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 oh, Yebonne, Yebonne, oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash, Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 oh, Yebonne, 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 oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash, Yebonne Hamikdash. Oh, Yebonne, 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 oh, Yebonne, Yebonne, oh, Yebonne, 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 Yebonne Hamikdash. Oi, we're going to build that temple.
What?
Yeah. What do you think, Wojciech?
What?
You want to sing a little song for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I'm taking my medicine.
You taking your medicine?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of song do you want to sing for everybody?
God in the garden.
God in the Garden? Okay, we're going to sing some God in the Garden. We're going to transition out of this sad holiday and into something happy with our kids. Starring our very own Ariel.
Hello.
finding God in the garden. We've been searching high and low, finding God when you're done chewing in the garden, through the wonder of each seed that we sow. Again, finding God in the garden. We've been searching high and low, finding God in the garden, through the wonder of each seed that we sow. Pull out the weeds and grab some seeds and stick a shovel in the ground. Then water 'em up and give 'em love from sunrise to sundown. And as the seasons flow, each year they grow until they blossom big and strong. With deep roots they'll bear new fruits, and then they'll sing this song, finding God in the garden. We've been searching high and low, finding God in the garden, through the wonder of each seed that we sow. From Zra'im to Anafim, we're all part of the Gan. Our community philosophy continues on, and as our pardon's grown, the years have shown, we all feel we belong. The door by door, generations more, our friendships last lifelong, finding God in the garden. We've been searching high and low, finding God in the garden, through the wonder of each seed that we sow. Through the wonder of each seed that we sow. Through the wonder of each seed that we sow. You're so cutie. You're so stinking cute. Wait, are you leaving me all alone in this garden by myself? Oh my goodness. What am I going to do in this garden? I'm going to find God with you guys. Bye-bye. Okay. So yeah, here we are. Where are you guys? You're on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. So many great suggestions here for all kinds of stuff. Okay. We've got good stuff. A wonderful Yabone. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's nice for Arieli to join us. I think it's great. And there's also Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu betin chelkenu betoratecha. Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu yehi ratzon milchonecha yetzon yehi. Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu betin chelkenu betoratecha. Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu yehi ratzon lefanecha retzon yehi. Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu ve'chen chelkenu betoratecha. Yabone besamigdash bimera ve'amenu ve'hi ratzon milchonecha Ritzon Yehi. All right, so we'll find God in the garden. We'll find God in the Mikdash. Try to find God everywhere. From Indonesia, Shalom Shavua Tov. From Indonesia, wow. Wow, you're in Indonesia. My goodness, Judith Tambariki. So great to have you with us. Let me see here. So, remember. So I think remember is stars in the sky. There are stars up above and other stars so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly till the time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. יש כוכבים שאורם מביא ארצה, רק אשר הם עצמם עבדו ואינם, כוכבים שזכרם מהיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם עוד תופנו. אורות אלה המבהיקים בחשכת הליל, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, as we live our days. These are the ways we remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. American Pie. Okay. American Pie. Lyrics. It's a forever song. This takes like 4 hours to sing. So I'm just going to do a little taste of it. All right. Let's see what key I'll do this. A long time ago, I can still remember. Music make me style. I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February he made me shiver, 'cause each paper I deliver, bad news on the doorstep. I could take one more step. Can't remember if I cried when I heard about her widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside. The day the music had died. They were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I dies. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells teach me how to dance real slow. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You broke up your shoes, and I did those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage rockin' buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." And that's where I'm going to end it. Okay, it keeps going on and on. Anyway, it's like the longest request. We did remember, where have all the flowers gone? That's sad. I think that's adequately sad. Where have all the flowers gone? Let's see if I can pull that up here. Isn't this Guthrie? I've told you guys my stories about Guthrie. And it looks like, oh no, it's Peter Seeger. Sorry, my bad. I confuse them. They're all part of the same kind of movement there. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? The girls have picked them, everyone. Oh, we'll never learn. When will you ever learn? Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? They're taking husbands, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will you ever learn? Where have all the young men gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young men gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young men gone? They're all in uniform, everyone. When will you ever learn? When will you ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? They've gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will you ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? They're covered with flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls have picked them, everyone. When will you ever learn? When will you ever learn? Oh, when will you ever learn? War just isn't the answer. Well, sometimes it's the only if you're at an end, that's all that happens. It's just what happens. When will we ever learn? If I had a hammer, a chol v'hayam, mishaberach. Should we do mishaberach? Let's do mishaberach maybe. Thank you. Okay, mishaberach. Here. Anyone has names of people that they'd like to? Anyone has anything that they'd like to sing? It's either like anyone who they'd like to send healing prayers to. You can add their names this time. Mishaberach avoteinu, Mishaberach imoteinu, heal us and heal our world. Mishaberach avoteinu, Mishaberach imoteinu, heal us and heal our world. We pray for health and healing of body and spirit and mind, and for all who suffer, may their pain go away in good time. Mishaberach avoteinu, Mishaberach imoteinu, heal us and heal our world. Mishaberach avoteinu, Mishaberach imoteinu, heal us and heal our world. Okay, I have a question here from Mark Taylor. Mark, thank you for asking the question. How long was I at Temple Bethel in suburban Detroit? Temple Bethel in Bloomfield Hills. I was there for probably almost 4 years, my guess, because I was there for grad school. I was in University of Michigan. I was brought in to sing in the professional choir. And then I remained on after my master's degree there for another 2 years as the head of the Flint Institute of Music, and singing opera with Flint, singing opera in Flint and Detroit and Ann Arbor and down in Toledo primarily, and traveling to Israel and doing programs there, doing programs in other places in America, and so I was there approximately 3 or 4 years, I think. That's at Temple Bethel, and I was there when Danny Syme was the rabbi, and Cantor Stephen Dubov, Alav HaShalom, my mentor, my great friend, my late great friend, Cantor Stephen Dubov, whose daughter now is in cantorial school. She's continuing on with his legacy, and she's decided finally to become a cantor. And so it's coming full circle, and I'm doing what I can to help her while she's in school, and give her guidance just as he gave me guidance. And were not for Cantor Stephen Dubov, I don't think any of you would have ever heard of or met me ever, because it was really because of Steve Dubov that he announced every week on the pulpit at Bethel that Danny Singer is going to become a cantor. And I didn't decide I was going to become a cantor. He had decided I was going to become a cantor. He was announcing it every week publicly from the pulpit. He's the kind of guy who just kept saying things until it became true. And he was right. He was right. I became a cantor. But it wasn't until after I had decided, after my dad passed away. Well, my dad was passing away, that I made that decision. And but he's a big part of it. And Temple Bethel was a big part of that. Part of that. What's going on here? Tomorrow they expect trouble in Jerusalem. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Mama. So
Maybe we should close with a prayer for peace. Maybe we should close with a prayer for peace in Jerusalem. If you have a favorite melody for Oseh Shalom, maybe? Oseh Shalom Bimrama Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'ako Yisrael Ve'himru Amen Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Okay, friends. So with those words of peace, I'm going to say adieu. It's 9/11 right now on a Saturday night, August 6th. And I'm just going to say Laila Tov, Neshikot, Chibukim, Chalamot Paz. You have a good night, sweet dreams, Shavua Tov, and have a wonderful week to all. And I'm sorry I didn't get to all of the requests, but this is just sometimes how it is. So maybe next time, okay? Thanks to all for tuning in, and let's pray for peace.